LYNN. This is my channel. Welcome. And today I'm going to pick the next subjects for the next painting. Would you like to help me? She's got her back to the camera today. She's got a little attitude. Are you tired? I don't know why. You sleep 18 hours a day. But that's none of my business. All right, I'm gonna dump them out and we'll see if you help. Okay? I'm gonna give you the option. Pick one. Wanna pick one? No? All right, I'll do it. Okay. And it is a hippo! Look at that! A hippo! Those are really kind of it's a neat animal. They're really big too, and they're very aggressive. You ready? How about this one? You want to pick this one? Go ahead and pick, I won't look. No? Are you on strike today? She's on strike today. So I'll pick. Okay, and it's going to be Charles Darwin. Hey, Charles Darwin and a hippo. What do you think of that? Do you want to hang on to those while I put these away? That's pretty weird. Yeah, it's pretty weird. All right, guys, so let's get started. And now I'm going to hit you with some amazing cool facts about the hippopotamus. So the word hippopotamus is a Greek word that literally means river horse. And the hippopotamuses are actually one of the most aggressive animals on the face of the earth, especially territorial when they are in the water. And lastly, this very large semi-aquatic mammal has a pretty long lifespan. They can actually live up to 40 years. So there you go. I hope you guys learned something. Keep on watching. pencils for you and explain a little bit about them and what makes them unique from each other. So this pencil is an HB, and I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like. HB is a good middle-of-the-road sketching pencil. The H on the pencil stands for hardness, and the B, it stands for boldness or blackness. So a 4B is going to be a softer pencil, and it's going to be more bold than the HB. And then I also have a 2B sketching pencil, to be or not to be. 2B, and I will demonstrate that. And there's a 2B. And then I particularly love the charcoal pencils because I like that they are very black and that they smudge very easy. They're very, very soft in comparison to the other graphite pencils. So this one is a 2B medium. 2B. You can already see that it is pretty dark. And then the next one I'm going to be doing is a 4B, and some pencils will have the words soft and hard already written on them, or extra soft or extra hard. Like sometimes they might even have like an HH, which means extra hard. And so yeah, sometimes they are very explanatory, and that is nice for people who are unsure or just learning. That one is a 4B. You can see that it is even blacker still. And then the last one I will demonstrate is a 6B, and it says extra soft on it. So 6B, extra soft, looks like that. Pretty awesome. So there you have some differences, and you can do a lot of research on your own, and you can experiment to figure out what it is that you like to use. The hard pencils retain their sharp points, and they're really good for sketching. The very dark charcoals or extra soft pencils are really good for smudging, and I like to use blending tools. This is, I think they're called tortillons or tortillons. I've also heard them called paper stomps, but these are really good. You can see that I've used it, but these are really awesome if you want to blend with them. You can also use your fingers if you want to blend them out. I'm just kind of showing you a little bit, and then I'll use the clean side up here. So you can blend all of them. They're all blendable, of course. But I just particularly really like the very dark ones. So that's what I primarily use. And you shouldn't blow on the paper. I almost just did it. It's a very bad habit. But I often, if I have fallout where, you know, the soft pencils have broken up, I have a clean paintbrush here. And sometimes I will very lightly dust off the excess. And there you have it. So I hope you guys learned something, and if you would, keep on watching. is time for one of my favorite segments. What in the heck is Jenny eating? And today I'm going to randomly choose something from my bag of candy that I got from Mexico. So let's get going. I'm excited. So far I've liked what I've eaten from Mexico, so gotta pick. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. And that was this tiny little thing. What is it? It is chewing gum. So it's a tiny little, let's get the camera to focus, tiny little package of gum. See how small that is? But I don't think I'm gonna chew all of this gum on camera, but I will give it an honest try. It says it is Tutti Frutti flavor, and I love Tutti Frutti. I wish I could quote one of my favorite movies on here, but it has a swear word in it, so I'm not gonna say it. But those of you who know, Rob Zombie horror films, you know about Tutti Frutti. You know about Tutti Frutti. Yeah? Yeah. I just can't. I'm not gonna say any swear words, though. I'm trying to open it without it exploding everywhere. It's such a weird little packaging. It's very strange that they would maybe sell gum in these tiny little weird, because they're just little itty bitty pieces of gum. But let's give it a try. I'm gonna smell it. Smells good. It's pretty good. It's pretty flavorful initially, but most gum is. Cannell's chewing gum, Tutti Frutti flavor. It's pretty decent. I'm just kind of checking it out. For those of you who like gum, was it fruit stripe gum? Was that what it was called? The stuff that had like the zebra print? You would get like 3 bites out of it and then it would lose its flavor. And that was like a big complaint because the flavors were so good and the packaging was really great and the commercials were awesome, and it was like, yeah, this is the best gum if you're like a little kid. And then you'd chew it 3 times and then it tasted terrible and you'd spit it out. So that was disappointing. But this is holding a pretty good flavor. I don't think I have enough to blow a bubble, but I can try. Nope. Trying. I don't think it's big enough. Oh, you know what? We're gonna try to blow a bubble with this. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna eat more gum. Because isn't that a good test of gum? You can blow good bubbles with it. Maybe in my world it's a good test of gum. If it tastes really good for a long time and you can blow bubbles. Some people think that blowing bubbles with gum is rude. Maybe it is rude. I might be offending someone by blowing a bubble, and if I do, I'm sorry, but at least you know it's coming. Okay, I'm gonna get it all chewed up. No, you guys didn't think that you'd come on the show today and you'd be like, I wonder what Jenny Lynn's gonna do today. And you would have never guessed that I was gonna attempt to blow a bubble for you with Mexican gum. Pretty original, huh? Okay. Try to get it all together because there's like little particles still in it. Can we do it? No, I don't think we can. Okay, so I don't think this gum makes good bubbles. Like, I've been trying, I don't think it's gonna do it.
So instead of taking up your entire day of you watching me see if I can make a bubble with this gum from Mexico, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I don't want to give up, but we're gonna move on because I got a feeling it's just not quite, I don't know what the word is. In chewing it, it doesn't feel exactly smooth, if that makes sense. Like the really good gum for bubbles always had a very even, smooth consistency, but this has got, it's a little bit chunky. It's not terrible, but overall the flavor stays pretty decently. The flavor's good. It's tutti frutti, but because I can't blow bubbles, I'm gonna have to rate it kind of low. I'm just gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it a 3 because the flavor's good, but I can't blow bubbles, and I like it. I like blowing bubbles. So, but anyway, so there you go. Keep on watching. Talk to you a little bit more about this piece of artwork. We have Mr. Charles Darwin and a hippo. So in this particular piece, we have Mr. Darwin looking very stoic. Most of the images that I did find of Mr. Darwin, he was very serious, really no expression going on. So I decided, we're gonna roll with it. So I made him look, very serious, and I had him seated here, and he's looking at the hippo as if he is actually studying what's going on with this particular hippo. And I do have birds. And as we know, Mr. Darwin did a lot of study on, different finches. So I arranged him in this way to make it look as if he was, studying the birds, studying the hippo. And in the hippo, in the expression in the eye, you got a little bit of that, anger, because hippos are very aggressive. So I gave the attitude. I gave the hippo the attitude. And the hippo also has its mouth open as if he is maybe having a conversation with Charles. Maybe he's complaining about his bird problem. And these particular birds that are on the hippopotamus, I believe they are called oxpeckers. And it's very common in Africa for there to be birds that are, hanging out with and riding on top of animals. I believe that they will pick off different parasites and bugs and things from the animals. So it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship. And, Darwin didn't study those birds, but I'm just imagining that, if he did study, these particular birds, would he actually also, in a roundabout way, end up kind of studying the animals that are associated. So, and also with this, did my thing that I like to do with some contrasting colors. The hippo has some, you know, pinks and purples in the skin, and the background has a, you know, a very faint yellow to it. So Ferris Mueller is now in my lap. Say hi, Ferris. You gonna say hi? Oh, goodness. What a good jump. But anyway, so I'll bring the, there he is. And you know how I have that very faint, you know, yellow in the background. A little bit of a yellow color in the birds as well. And I think it's quite funny, actually. I like to look at this one, and I kind of have a little bit of a laugh. So there you go. I hope I don't sit on a kitten. You gotta move, but he's sticking his tongue out at me right now. So, alright guys, that's what I got for you on this one. So, keep on watching. Alright guys, that's all I got for this one. So now if you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out all of my links in the description box below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!